G'day everyone. Recently I posted a picture of myself in a very ridiculous hat, this hat, and a lot of people, heaps of people, stupid amounts of people, then thought that would be a good trigger for a hungover hat review, which was also fair considering I was quite hungover and remain hungover today given the long weekend. And it was nice. It's nice that people remember. I don't think I've posted one in probably over 12 months. Yeah, it's nice that, you know, when people see you in a hat, and I guess they assume that you're always hungover, which is probably not far off, that they remember and they want you to do a hungover hat review. I haven't done one for a while though. Why is that? Why? I think a good part of it is that YouTube editor doesn't exist anymore, and I just couldn't be bothered learning another editor. Not that my editing was amazing. It was fantastic actually. It was probably some of the best editing you've ever seen, but it wasn't amazing. I wouldn't say it was that good. Each to their own. It's not up to me to say, but it certainly meant that, like this one today, which we are going to do a hungover hat review. There's no intro, there's no theme, and maybe we'll do away with that, but the YouTube app now has a live stream feature, so I've just enabled that. Maybe next time if I do another one, I'll just do it live, which is tricky. It's difficult to do a live one because you might have a couple of takes, you might trip over your words, you might, want to go back and, delete all the racial slurs. Polish people do bring a lot of that on themselves, but it's probably best if you're going to go to the market, not a Polish market, but that you want to get rid of some of that stuff. So that's going to be a lot of pressure on myself, but fuck it, we'll give it a go. The other reason I haven't done one for a while is just I couldn't be asked. To be fair, just couldn't be bothered. People are like, oh, when are you going to do another one? Oh, like, just, can we talk about this when I get out of the shower? It's probably, time and a place. Time and a place. So anyway, it's nice. So thank you to all those people that reached out. It became overwhelming. I think I did a tally of it in the end, and I ended up having to write it down because I couldn't. 6 people. So yeah, it was definitely due for a comeback, that's for sure. So, hungover hat review. Yeah, I wrote some notes down, so I'm a little rusty. Yeah, the hat. That's right, it's a hat review. Here's the hat. Where did it come from? Where did this hat come from? Well, over the Easter long weekend, we went and saw a couple of bands at the Long Jetty Hotel, featuring headline act King Parrot, an excellent Australian metal band. If you don't know who they are, I suggest you actually pause the video right here. Pause it here. Go away, look up some of their stuff, listen to their entire back catalogue, and maybe go and see them live a few times, and then come back to this exact part of the video. Come back at this part. Want to go like that? That's not the one, but I'll do it in a minute. I'll wait. You go do that. Welcome back. So by now you're fully immersed yourself into the world of King Parrot, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we went to this gig, and somehow I ended up just very, very inebriated before we even got to the venue. Easter long weekend, I might have got a little wrapped up in it. So then we were in there and we were already drunk. My girlfriend and I were there with friends, but we were very drunk, and my wonderful girlfriend, I don't think I've named her in the past. We'll leave her unnamed. It's not fair to drag her into this nonsense, but she was drinking Captain Morgan and well. And they had a promotion where they had scratch cards. and you could win a prize. And the prize that she won was this tricorn hat. And it's a thing with promotions at bars. They always say they don't have the prize. Like, oh, you know, we might have already run out of those. Look again. I'll wait. Because the bar staff have always got them stashed away because they, you know, like, well, our job's shit, we're going to deal with drunk people all the time. These should be our prizes. Get fucked, dickhead. You could get another job if you wanted to, and you could go out drinking and win these hats. So he said, we'll wait. So the guy, he's like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to. Well, look for one. Don't stop talking to me and go find the hat. Idiot. And within about 20 seconds, he's like, oh, okay, here's the hat. And so here's the hat. And girlfriend's like, I don't want that fucking hat. That's a stupid hat. I don't have to fucking carry the stupid thing all night. So I wore it, which is fine. I've worn heaps of stupid hats before. So that was great. And we got more and more drunk. Hence the photo that you might have seen the next day of me wearing the hat and being exceedingly hungover. But a little bit about the night, you know, we can put a story with this. A little bit about the night. We got there in enough time to see the first band of 4 bands that played. As everyone knows, you know, there's a band, there might be a support band, there might be a support band for the support band, and in this case there was a support band for the support band who was supporting the support band who was supporting King Parrot. 4 bands. The first band, always dog shit. They're a dog shit band. They play and sound like dog shit, like a piece of dog shit that a dog had shut out. And I was not disappointed. That's exactly what happened. And there was about 8 people in the room listening to this first band, and they stopped playing. The guy was, you know, he's maybe balding but had like dreadlocks, long blonde. He was a white man, so I'm not sure he should have had those dreadlocks anyway, but he stopped and he's like, excuse me just for one moment, and he jumped off the stage. He jumped over the guardrail into the crowd of about 8 people, and he got down on one knee and proposed to his girlfriend. Ugh, awful. I yelled out, I give him 6 months, and that was my first strike with security. But it was awful. I was like, oh. She said yes and everything, and it seemed real, but I was like, you're gonna look back. It was like, was that the pinnacle? And why was that a special moment for both of you? Ugh, it was gross. Anyway, yeah, King Parrot played from the US, Child Bite, all fucking rad, excellent, but very deaf by the end of the night. It was brilliant. But let's keep this short and sweet. Let's get onto the hat. Let's get onto it. Where did it come from? Well, we've already established that. Let's not go over old ground. I've wrote some questions down because I tend to review the hat and realise afterwards that I really didn't review a hat. I just talked nonsense for a while. Today was no exception, but I actually wrote down some questions. So, is it practical? Not at all. Just not. Oh, I guess I have to put it on. Not at all. No. I don't even think I'm going to elaborate on that. Not practical. Is it well made? No, because it's a costume. It's a costume hat. It was just like hardened felt. I'm not sure hardened felt's a thing. Probably don't go to Spotlight and ask for hardened felt. Is it well made? Is it fashionable? It sure as fuck isn't. Absolutely not. Show of hands, or somewhere in the comments, just tell me if you've ever seen someone wearing a tricorn hat in the street who wasn't a town crier. Yes, excellent stipulation. Self-congratulating myself there. Is it fashionable? Sure, no, definitely not. Does it protect from the sun? I guess. I mean, back in the day when they wore these, they had to fucking wear them for something. I'm guessing fashion purposes, but I guess it's only at the corners it's protecting you from the sun. Sun's coming in here. Sunburn. Skin cancer. You're fucked. Does it have novelty factor? Yes, that is the only fucking thing that this hat has going for it. It's a fucking bright red, some gold trim, and it's got Captain Morgan written all the way down the side, which is really a massive throwback to the first time I ever did one of these episodes. It's a hat gifted for being radical at drinking. Obviously I can't claim that this time. It was my girlfriend. She's a wonderful lady and a wonderful drinker. But novelty factor through the roof. Last question, would you wear it on the regs? Which is a trendy way of saying, would I regularly wear this hat? For those of you who didn't know. And really the answer is no. Again, it's just a huge piece of dog shit of a hat. And, you know, it's good for a couple of jokes, you know, the look at me, I am the captain now. And even that's a little bit tired now, isn't it? You know, I put it on, there were heaps of people at the gig like, "Arr!" I was so drunk I forgot I was wearing the hat, and I was like, I don't even look like a pirate, but there we go. And I'm doing this in the car with the window down. I'm pretty sure the neighbours are out the front of the house, so I'm not going to make eye contact with them, but I'm pretty sure they can see me talking to myself in the car with a fucking tricorn hat on. I think we should pull stumps on this whole fucking thing, actually. I hope you had a wonderful Easter. If you're religious and you're into that kind of thing, good on you. Good for you. Jesus, according to you, died for your sins. Had a bit of a nap for a few days. Got up, stretched his legs, and he fucked off down to the service station. Probably got a Mrs. Max pies and strawberry move. Smashed them. And that's all very good and well. But if you're not into it, then hooray, you got a fucking 4-day weekend. You can't fucking, nothing to be sneezed at. Got heaps of hats. And goodbye.